Come and sing a song for us tonight. Amen, amen, amen.
You are not a God dependent on any mortal man. You are not a God in need of anything we can get by your plan. That's just the way it is. You are not a God created by human's hands. You are not a God dependent on any mortal man. You are not a God in need of anything we can get by your hand. That's just the way it is. You are God alone, but before time began, you are on your throne. You are God alone. And right now, in the good time and bad, you are on your throne. You are God alone. You're the only God whose power none can contend. You're the only God whose name praise will never end. You're the only God who's worthy. Nothing you can give by your throne. Just the way it is. You are God alone. When this life can begin. You are on your throne. You are God alone. And right now, the good time is bad. You are.
And sent to Germany because I was a hindrance to the priestry. And that was a thing I had done. But I went to church one day just to get out of the stockade. I didn't go to church to get saved. Somebody told me I was going to get saved, I probably wouldn't have went. I had no desire to get saved, but I went to church just to get out of the stock. And the Holy Spirit dealt with me strong. And I got through that one. But the next week, I went again. Took another fellow with me and went in there, and that preacher was some preacher. He was just a chaplain, but he was a preacher. And he got to preaching, and I got a conviction. The next thing I'm going down to the altar, and the next thing I know, I'm just dazed. I'm in a daze. And I just found Jesus Christ real. I was real bad to talk and use bad language, and I never did it no more. Monday morning, I like to fill out a truck, and I use a sword, and I asked God to help me, and help me never, and I never cursed another day. But you know, I started preaching in 1954. I started preaching. I got a little excited and got hot, and when I did, my nose started bleeding. And the crowd wasn't too many, probably 35, 40. And I said, all right, I want y'all to pray for me. I want you to pray for me that the Lord will heal me, and I believe He's going to heal me. So they prayed for me, and I thanked them. Next time I started preaching, what happened? I started bleeding. Everybody looked real down. I said, hey, don't pray for me to get healed. You already did that. I said, just pray for my faith. So they prayed for my faith, and as in 1954, I've never had a nosebleed since. Jesus Christ the same yesterday, today, and forever. See, all we got to do is believe God. Paul said, I believe God. Now, God done told Paul that you're going to testify not only at Jerusalem, but you're going to testify in Rome, too. And so Paul believed God. Now, he's in a circumstance. And you can't say they wasn't in a storm. They was in a storm. You can't say everything didn't look bad. It looked bad. And Luke said all hope was gone. But we don't depend on hope, people. We but depend on thus saith the Lord. And Brother Branham said the bride has thus saith the Lord, or she keeps her mouth shut. And too many people floating around claiming to be preachers that have never learned how important it is to say only what the prophet said. Now, if God wanted us to have a lot more education in them and know everything, I'm sure He wouldn't have took the prophet off of the field when we didn't know some things we need to know. Because what the prophet said is going to come to pass, and it'll come to pass in the light of how he spoke it. But it's not going to come to pass in your education and knowledge of what you believe that prophet of God said. And we got too much stuff built up on not thus saith the Lord, but we got it built up on opinion. And like I said last night, opinion, it says it's something you believe and you've got no proof in what you believe. I remember a man one time told me the Lord told him that he wasn't going to die for the rapture. And so he just kept, his wife died, a lot of his children died, they just kept living. I thought, well, maybe the Lord did tell him, but we'll find out. And he got to living longer and longer and longer. And he got up in the 90s. They had to cut one of his legs off. And then his son put it on the Facebook, pray for my dad that he can hold on to his revelation. I thought, son, a revelation is the will of God made known to you. You know, I was there when Brother Brennan passed away, and we had fellows that said, oh, let's just believe now. Let's have prayer meetings, and they got the Spirit of the Lord begin to work in their church. Because that's what you can expect when you believe the Word of God. And I preached, and my knees had got real bad. And I go to, and you know, I have trouble with walking, I really do, but my knees had got bad. And when I went to Walmart, I'd get in one of them carts. And my left knee was really bothering me. And my sister had a knee replacement, I think on both knees. And I thought, Lord, surely I'm not going to have no knee replacement. And I went to this service, and after I got done preaching, one little sister, the Spirit of the Lord had begun to use her, come to me with her eyes closed. And she's moving down the Spirit. And I've seen people get in the Spirit of God and go around and around and around and around and around. Brother Branham said, I went around and around and around and around that tree. She got lost in the Spirit and come to me and said, there's healing on the altar. Said, take your shoes and walk on the altar. I didn't do nothing because I didn't know who was talking to. They had come close to me. Said, I see those knees. See, God knows everything. I see your left knee. That was the one that was giving me the most trouble. Said, take them boots off. I had cowboy boots on. Said, take them boots off and walk on the altar and watch what I do for your knees.
Amen.
Now, this is 6 or 7 years ago. So I got up there and I said, well, somebody's going to have to help me get my boots off. And I said, then you're going to have to help me get up on the altar because I'm getting pretty old and feeble. And the Spirit spoke to the same little sister and said, do not say you're getting old and feeble. You speak of restitution. Yeah, I've never told nobody after that I'm getting old. I can't get old. I got eternal life. I got eternal life.
Because it's 20 years old. I said, oh, it's 20 years old. They said, yes. So we can't fix it. They told her, we're not going to fix it. I left the camera. What I had, Brother Joseph said he was too small. I said, well, I need the camera. I can services for the church. I went to look for another camera. When I found it, Brother Joseph said, yes, it's good, it's a good one. He bought it, he said, it's a tape. We don't use those tapes anymore. We can't use them. So we returned. I went back. I called. Me and Joseph, we called, we checked.